Business coaching is a $15 billion industry. Would you like to learn how you could be a business coach in just about 3 steps? In this video, we are going to discuss 3 simple steps that you can take right away to become a business coach in no time. So firstly, let's understand what is a business coach and why are we talking about it right now. A recent study showed that more and more small, medium-sized businesses are asking for help from outside advisors, called as business coaches, to help them navigate the coming times. The economy is turning, the world is turning, relationships are turning, and because of that, businesses are needing to adapt way faster than they had predicted previously. Technologies have to be adapted much faster than they were predicted to be adapted previously. And because of that, more and more small, medium-sized companies, even large corporations, are realizing that they could use somebody who really understands what they are going through and help them navigate this change. And because of that, the business coaching industry has boomed recently, and which is also why more and more business coaches are required. So if you have an interest in that area, you want to coach businesses, it is a fantastic opportunity for you to consider these 3 steps and get started as quickly as possible. The first step is to identify your excitement. You want to identify why are you excited and what are you excited about in becoming a business coach. Is there a particular industry that excites you more than the others? Is there a reason why that industry is more exciting? Say, for example, I personally love when I get to learn, when I educate myself, when I'm coached, when I'm consulted, and when somebody's helping me out. I just love that experience. I've always loved that experience. That's how I've lived my life, and I've really enjoyed developing myself over the past 1.5 decades. And because of that experience, I am so passionate about the industry of education, of transformation, of seminars that are related to it, to events that are related to it, to courses, to books, to programs, to consulting programs, to coaching programs, to group programs, and so forth. And because I'm so excited about this particular industry, the industry of transformation, as I like to call it, I have always found myself more attracted towards finding clients that are either working in the field of transformation or education. And because of that, it becomes really easy for me to find my excitement in context of an industry. Now, it's important to identify your industry because it also focuses your effort. Because irrespective, if you are going to be a business coach, there will be certain requirements which are financial return based that will be expected of you. So if you're not excited to work for the industry, if you are not excited to learn more about industry, you will find it harder for you to convince people to actually hire you as a business coach. The second thing that is equally important is who are you excited to work for? What are the type of people that you really want to engage with? Are these people who are kind-hearted? Are you more excited to work with people who want to make a lot of money? Are you more excited with people who want to just set the greatest culture in the world or have great workplaces and so forth? The reason why you want to find who is the type of person you want to work with as a coach is because if you don't know who is the person that you want to work with, you'll end up with a lot of clients that may be able to give you the fees but will not give you the joy of coaching with them. They won't give you the satisfaction when they get a result because of your coaching experience. And because of that, it's vitally important for you to identify not only what industry you want to work with, but also the kind of people that you want to work with, the kind of clients that you want to have, the kind of clients and the kind of results that these clients want to achieve. Because once you identify that, now you will be excited about the industry that you're working in and excited about the people that you're working with. Lastly, is you want to identify what kind of coaching you want to do. You see, later in the video, I'm going to show you the 5 different areas that usually a coach is expected to work in to get greater results for a company. And because there are 5 different areas, if you focus your effort towards one area or 2 areas out of those 5 areas, it becomes easier for you to educate yourself, to train yourself, and to be able to coach really effectively because you will understand the problems that underlie in those areas. And hence, it gives you very focused effort towards creating the desired result that the client wants. So you want to identify one of those 5 things, which we'll discuss later in the video. So stick around for that. Now, I want to give you a little tool for you to identify which industry you want to work for and what type of people you want to work for. I invite you to a simple tool called journaling. I want you to go ahead and take out a piece of paper or your journal take a pen and just start writing about your dream client. Write what would they look like, who would they look like, what would they be doing in their day, what kind of problems would they have, what kind of work they would be doing in the world. And as you journal and you do free flow writing of it, you will see that within a couple of minutes, it'll get really clear for you who's the type of client that makes you most happy. What are the type of clients that you really would like to work with? And once you have identified who are the clients that you really want to work with, it becomes really easy for you to create what I want you to do next. The next idea comes from another book called The Dream 100. The Dream 100 book simply talks about writing out the top 100 people that you would like to have some kind of partnership or association with. I'm simplifying the idea for the sake of this exercise, but here is what I want you to do. Go ahead and write down the Dream 100 clients you would like to have. The 100 people that you know in the world that may be outside of your realm right now, you may not even know how to reach them, but the type of companies that you'll like to work with, or the type of clients that you'd like to work with, the kind of people that you'd like to work with, and write that down on a piece of paper and make your Dream 100 list. The reason why I like the Dream 100 list, or any list that identifies the kind of people, the kind of companies you want to work with, is because it gives you focus. It gives your mind an objective to achieve. It gives your mind a way to find patterns to associate yourself with these people, these 100 people, these 50 people. It doesn't matter the number per se, but it gives you focus. And when it gives you focus, it almost is like the universe starts conspiring to help you meet these people. And because of that, you will find yourself meeting the right kind of companies, the right kind of people, the right kind of work that you want to achieve as you start your business coaching practice. The second step is identifying your methodology. Now, I know this is the tricky one because it can be a really long and tedious task to be able to identify a methodology, which is why I'm going to give you 2 ways to really go about identifying your methodology. The first way is to develop a methodology. To develop a methodology, you want to have some experience in the field, and you want to have tremendous amount of study in the field. So here's what my invitation would look like. Go ahead, and once you have identified your excitement, you have identified what type of clients you want to work, what type of industry you want to work, find a related certification. Find a certification that teaches you best in that industry. Now that's the easiest path because you would have taken a certification program and they will show you widely how really to go about doing it, how to really go about creating results for your clients. And that would be amazing. Another thing that I would invite you to do on top of that is don't only take the certification, but also invest in other courses and programs and other certifications that you can take parallelly with this one certification. And the reason is simple. When you are developing a methodology, you are synthesizing information. You see, no certification or no program can be said to be completely 100% complete. Because the world is evolving, human beings are evolving, our knowledge of everything is evolving all the time. The world is changing faster than ever, which means anything that you know now in 6 months may become obsolete, which means you're constantly needing to invest in yourself and invest in your learning. Which is why if you take one certification and think that's the end all be all, your information, your education is probably going to go redundant in about a year or less than a year. Right? And because of that, you want to constantly explore new and different ways to continue to learn further and further. This is why I invite you to find other books, knowledge pieces, courses, other certifications that will give you more inside information in that industry, in the area that you want to focus on, for the type of people that you want to work with, and then continue to expand on that education and synthesize it into your own unique way of creating results. Now, this would be the best way to do it, is to have your own methodology because, listen, once you have your own methodology, you have the IP to it, you have rights towards it, you have a unique way that distinguishes you, and so forth. But there is another way that doesn't take as much time, and that's probably a better place to start. And that is to borrow somebody else's methodology. By borrowing somebody else's methodology simply means that you take a program or a course of a person that is working in the same space, and you use that program and the course and the structure and the exercises of that program to be able to help other people. Now, always understand, you cannot publicly say they are your exercises, even privately say they are your exercises, but what you can do is, because you've taken the course, you can credit the person whose exercises, whose program that you took and ideas that you took from, and still coach your clients, giving due credit to the right person who created the exercises in the first place. But what you're doing is you're borrowing somebody else's methodology. You're borrowing somebody else's work to say, oh, I see this this is useful. I think this will help these clients, and so I'm borrowing by giving due credit to the person that actually you're borrowing from. It doesn't need you to develop a whole methodology. It just simply needs you to learn from people who have done it before, who are great at getting results for their clients, and then simply utilize that for your own practice. You can of course do a certification as well, which may take a little bit longer, but a certification allows you to not even pass on the credit. You simply say, I use XYZ methodology, and you use that certification to help coach your clients. As simple as that. So what you want to do is, if building a methodology is taking too long, if it's an exhaustive process, just get a certification or a program and use that methodology to help your clients. Now comes the third step. The third step is to take this methodology and take what your excitement is and merge it with an area of work that you really want to focus in. Usually there are 5 key areas that a company would ask your help in. First is leadership, second is team and culture, third is finance, fourth is marketing, and fifth is efficiency, systems, and operations. One of these 5 areas usually will be enough for you to transform the company and get them more outstanding results than they have ever seen before. Even if you worked in 1 out of 5, if you can work on all 5, even better. But what I will invite you to do as the third step is to say, which one of these 5 areas I'm going to become an expert coach in? What will I really master my skills in? And what is it that I'm going to get the companies to focus on to have them see the results I want them to see, so they can see the value of me as a business coach, and of course meet the objective that they started with, which is to get better results for their company. Be it more profits, be it more revenue, be it a better culture, be it a better work environment, be better leadership, whatever that may be. One of these 5 areas can help you fulfill most of the objectives that a company would have. Hence, focus on one of the 5 so you can really be good at it, and keep yourself educated on the remaining 4, but don't focus your efforts towards it. Focus your efforts towards that one thing and position yourself as a coach that comes in and helps people with that area. Because that is going to make it much more easier for a company to say yes or no, depending on, does the company want to focus on that area of their company or not. Now with that, we have summarized the 3 simple steps that you need to become a business coach. The first step was to know your excitement and follow your excitement. The second one was to develop a methodology. And the third one was identify the key area where your clients are going to be wanting you to focus to get them the results that they really want. So those were the 3 simple steps for you to become a business coach. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button so we know that you appreciate this knowledge and insight that we've been sharing here. If you would like to get more information and amazing videos like this on a weekly basis, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I am sure you agree that sharing is caring. So go ahead and share this video with somebody that you think will find this video useful and would want to know more about how to be a business coach. Thank you so much for watching. We love you.